I'm not opening this door, so you might as well leave me. I'm very dangerous. Don't make me come out there and... If my friends find me...
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here. All right, then. Got a lot of... Sure. How about you mind your own business about it? And I won't have to get Dirge to toss you into the cistern. Oh, a bit of this, and a bit of that.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
You want something from me? I have not always been a ragged beggar. I learned my art from the masters of the art of flesh sculpture. I studied with the faculty of chirurgeons and Cloudrest. I walked with the hollow-faced men of Notahogra for 3 years. I count the nobility of both the Empire and the Dominion among my clients. And yet, I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this backwater of the world.
Huh? What do you want?
Yes. Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
People of Riften,
coin, you've come
heed
to
my
the right
words.
place. Pull up a seat.
The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the Handmaiden of Kine.
No, Marama. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Marama. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
What's your problem?
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lass? I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lass. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
What can I get you? Meat? Wine? Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey until the Blackbriar family moved in. Now the meadery is the biggest game in town. Head north to Winterhold. There's a college there. They teach magic. Most Nords don't care for them. Else you could go see the Jarl's wizard. Might be able to help you. Take a look. Come back and see us again.
Yeah? What's your problem? I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. See you around. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some... I don't care. A deal's a deal. I don't care. A deal's a deal. Don't know why you'd help a stranger like that. But a septum's a septum. Don't care where it comes from. You can tell Shadra his debt's been paid. I hope we bump into each other again. Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the...
Sure, I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. I can't take... Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Until next.
Library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that missing limb with my genuine Falmer blood elixir.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves' Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. Just thugs. Creeping around the rat way. Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years. See into other people's thoughts.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Make love like a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant.
And what might you need? I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Live for thousands of years.
Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out. Be careful looking for those teeth. Those little bastards are dangerous.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry? Safe travels, Landstrider.
armor from Grelka.
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septums each.
Okay, lass. Ready to make some coin?
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones.
I'm ready when you are. Just give the word.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Oh, good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room. This way, everyone. Over here.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Branchet. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the whiz vessels. And it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Blood. Lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the Snow Elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that, then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise you that the contents are genuine. One sip of the elixir and your wishes will be granted. Great wealth, everlasting life, or perhaps limitless power could be yours.
How much does it cost?
Only 20 gold septums. Hurry, before my supply is gone.
He has to be lying.
Grow back that missing limb.
I can't afford to get one. But can I afford not to?
This is ridiculous.
Please hurry. I only have a few bottles left.
This is just what I need right now.
He has to be lying.
Please hurry. I only have a few bottles left.
I don't know. Sounds like I should try.
Please, please. Hold all your questions until after I've finished.
Come see me in the market if you're looking for the finest custom jewelry in all of Skyrim. Safe travels, Landstrider.
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands. See for yourself. Keep your eyes to the road.
Well, I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time.
I knew I shouldn't have waited.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. My organization's been having a run of bad luck, but I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from, if you think you can handle it.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have it all.
All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
What is it with you and all these questions? Very well. Ask away.
Visitors like us are rare and I...
Turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman, barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
That's right, it isn't yours. You're under arrest, Branchet. This is insane.
Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grim7, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? You disappoint me. I expected someone from outside Riften to be different, but I see corruption's reach holds little regard for boundaries. Enjoy the city. It will suit you well.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming
Oh, it's you.
over here.
Not here to rob me, are you?
Why take a chance?
Just stay away from me and I'll forget we had this discussion. Don't even think about it.
I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband.
Mjol told me
Bully's
that it
around
isn't this
somewhere,
bad everywhere.
planning to feed
Maybe
the
one
poor
day
with
I'll
his
venture out and
nonsense
see if
about
she's
Mara.
right.
With my husband's newfound religion, what I do with our coin and what I do all day seems less important to him. Suits me. At this rate, he'll give the entire Riften fishery away to charity. Then how will I live? Such a waste of time preaching to the poor. If they're that hungry, they should just grow some food or something.
Mjol's brought me nothing but safety and peace of mind. And some lessons with the blade.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
I hope that someday this city will be free from corruption, and we can all live in peace.
Beautiful, Bob.
What do you want, little elf?
Over here.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
There's fine steel at the Scorched Hammer, if you fancy a new blade.
Staying safe, I hope?
The Thieves Guild used to run this city. Now that
Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the Temple of Mara.
Blessings. How may I help you, my daughter? Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You'll find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace: love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Yo, what's up in the chat? Give me a second, I'm gonna open it up.
In getting the new Ghost Recon.
Sick man.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband.
Protect yourself right.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance? Protect yourself right.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
You want to talk? Finish those jobs for Brynjolf first.
Helgen, destroyed.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
Watch what you're doing.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me? So what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it. Maramal thinks he's so smart. Tells me that Mara will cleanse the filth from my blood. Huh! What does he know?
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim. Take a look. Come back and see us again. Working at the Riften Fishery is tough, but I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
Protect yourself right. Buy
Jewelry
armor
with
from
legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear, and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me, and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry, and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. I believe we're done.
What in the... name of oblivion do you want?
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today? Talos bless you, my child. He's the protector of man, the dragon of the north, the patron of all Nords. And despite the Imperials and their treaty, he will always be one of the 9 divines. A devout Nord would rather fall in battle and have his blood spill upon the earth than... allow the Empire to strike his name from the divinity. Blessings of Talos upon you.
You're not from around here. Imperial spy, perhaps? They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land, and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else. Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy Until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
Sure, sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me? Come to see Balliman perform miracles with steel, eh? What brings you to Balliman today? Repair? Purchase? You wish to do what I do? Very well. People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. The finest weapons and armor. Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference. Nothing like the smell of a white-hot blade, eh?
I've never seen Mjolnir this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Wait. I know you.
Selling fine jewelry here.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from...
Keep your hands to yourself.
Over here.
Try to hide it all you want. I know you're in the Thieves Guild. And so do the other guards.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
Another fight. A fight.
Time to finish this. I'll have your head.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Buy some armor and live to tell about it. Protect yourself right. Buy armor from relatives.
Those were my arrows.
I run the meat and produce stand at the market. Come by and see me if you want some of the freshest food.
Be careful.
Never seen Mjol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Oh, it's you. Not here to... Speak, elf. Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves' Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. Just stay away from me and I'll
told me
forget
that
we
it
had
isn't this bad
discussion.
everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
It's so good to see you again. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
days are over.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then? Well, well. Color me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the Divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. I'll be here when you're done.
If you're looking for a room, try the Bee and Barb. This place is for the working man. What did you want? Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. What does he want now? I already explained to him that you can't get blood from a stone. Look, I can't make the coin appear out of thin air. Please, be reasonable. I'll pay next month. And so have I. What's the point of paying anyway? Your outfit can't even fend for itself. I could do better tossing the gold into the sewer. You can't scare me with your tough talk. I'm not paying you people a single coin. Please, don't take the statue. It's the only thing of value I have left. Not Lady DiBella. No! Please, I can't lose her! I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore. The bunkhouse isn't an inn. I'd recommend the Bee and Barb. Work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things. It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. I think she takes her worship of DiBella a bit too seriously.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air.
In the last month alone?
Man's been hitting the skooma,
What kind of woman
I
would do
say.
such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm. To rub her nose in it. Actually, there is. But I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. Need something? It's not just the work. Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm. To rub her nose in it. Actually, there is. But I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection, called a Mark of DiBella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do. Oh, this is going to be great! You need to get the marks of DiBella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out. Try and get those marks without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths. Or you...
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say? That's what everybody says. If you change your mind and decide to join the fight before it's too late, talk to Isran at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften.
You hear that? I swear there's something out there, in the dark. Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Thanks.
Look, I already said Chandra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
How are things going?
I recently
What's the
approached Sibby
situation?
Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth.
Opening up quests lines already.
Ah, you're a smart woman. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. I'll meet you outside of town.
Trouble?
You all right? Listen. We need your help. And then maybe we can help you, huh? What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core. Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery. Used by the military in some companies, way back when.
So, can I interest you in anything today?
He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake. The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city is corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others. What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves.
I wonder what her story was.
Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself. I just care about my husband so much, and I hate... I'm warning you.
Back off.
I'm warning. That's close enough.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave.
the Jarl. Stop
Tell
right
Brynjolf
there.
he'll just have to make do without my coin.
Smart woman. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meal.
Here for a room or something to drink? I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single coin. Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that. Come on, give it your best shot. Now what did you want? I already paid you. Now what did you want? I already paid you. Take a look. I can't stand this city. It's impossible to get into.
Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice. Shouted him. What?
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry?
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me? Everything all right?
Working at the Riften fishery is tough. but it put some coin in my pocket.
The Thieves Guild.
Oh no! You're the one from Brynjolf's outfit, aren't you? Oh, there's no need for that. Oh, and look, I even have the payment I owed. Here, take it.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today?
I'm kind of busy, but if you need any potions or ingredients, let me know. You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something? So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Well, the moisture in the air is better for the ingredients. It isn't every day that you get your hands on fresh nernroot or painted troll fat. It also makes it easier to gather water when the canal is right out the front door. Besides, I also prefer the quiet. I didn't open this business for browsing. Come in, buy what you need, and get out. Hardly. In fact, I don't know how I get anything done with all the distractions I have to put up with. My wife, Halfjorg, well, she's a necessary evil, I suppose. Not a lick of talent when it comes to alchemy, but she keeps me fed. Then there's Ingen Blackbriar, bright young thing and a worthy apprentice, when she isn't wasting my rare ingredients. Yes, goodbye.
This place has seen better days. Where's my head? I never even greeted you properly. I swear if I wasn't around, Elgrim would forget to eat his meals. How we make any coin at all is beyond me. In fact, I need to arrange for someone to pick up an ore sample for me in Shore Stone. Now, goodness knows Elgrim won't lift a finger to do it. You would? Oh, that would be wonderful. Speak to Filnyar in Shore Stone. He's got some sort of ore sample he wants us to identify and was willing to pay us well for it. Ah, so you're an alchemist then? I know how to mix a few basic potions, but I'm nowhere near as skilled as a master alchemist. I've picked up a few tricks by reading the tomes scattered all over the shop, but I don't have the knack to pull off half of the formulas. I wish Elgrim had spent more time tutoring me than that Ingun girl. Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. Elgrim can barely put on his own shoes, let alone have the energy to pursue a young girl. He's been gushing about how talented Ingun is at alchemy. He'd never say it to her face. That's not his way. I just think Elgrim's taken it upon himself to mentor the young thing, so he focuses a lot of attention on her. When Elgrim said we were setting up shop down here, I told him he would catch his death. The dirt, the moisture, is disgusting. Who wants to spend their life living like a skeever? But that old bellyacre just fed me some nonsense about light ruining his mixtures and being close to the water. Ugh. Be careful. The road to Shore Stone could be dangerous.
You here for lessons like Ingun? Or did you wish to buy something?
Have you managed to make it out to Shore Stone?
for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something? You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something?
My mind is on my experiments today. What did you need? I'm aspiring to earn that title, yes. However, the road ahead is paved with loose cobbles and deadly pitfalls. Master Elgrim says I'm a natural, that I have a unique talent, but I fear his approval masks his intolerance for my mistakes. My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable. To restore Master Elgrim's supply, I would need 20 Deathbell, 20 Nightshade, and 20 Nirnroot. Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these rare ingredients for me? That means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. Much appreciated. My family. All that wealth and they squander it on foolish ventures and political schemes. I was meant for so much more than all of this. I wish to pledge my life and ply my talents in darker circles. If only my mother would let me, I would make her proud. My experiments can't be completed until you've brought me those ingredients.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband.
I've never seen me all this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gems.
Have you met Balamon?
was apprenticed. He's teaching me all about being a blacksmith.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean.
Stay out of trouble, or there's
Dumping
gonna be
bodies
trouble.
and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Well done.
And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
I think we better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We can talk later.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. Do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. If so, let her prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lass. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. so don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin, Mallory, and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Cornelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients.
Come here a second.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. Just wanted to let you know. I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman. Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous. I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive. Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone. I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit. Come find me if you need more marksman training.